Today we're on Google Earth and I, a Swedish dude, is gonna prove how superior Sweden is. Sweden is the best country ever. This video basically ends when I find a location that is ugly on the Google Earth map, which I'm not going to. There is no ugly location in Sweden, it's the perfect country. So we're just gonna take out the Google Earth view like this and do a little bit like this. You see what I'm doing here? And then I'm just gonna click a random location, zoom in until we find a location that is ugly. And just check this out instantly. This looks amazing. Have you ever seen a better summer house? This is a traditional like Swedish house. Like these white details on like the red walls. This is a very typical Swedish house. And all other Scandinavian houses generally had this design too. But Sweden were the OGs. They stole this design from us. It's actually true. Called Falu Kopparkolor because in an area in Sweden called Falun, which at one point had a massive copper mine, the biggest in Europe. They got a lot of like red dye from it as a rest product. Oh yeah, we're here in Västerbotten, right south of Lycksele. I have all of my Swedish ancestry, by the way, in this region in Sweden. But anyway, let's do something here in the south. Even in the south, we got beautiful locations. Boom, where are we? Are you kidding me? I mean, just look at this. Look at this amazing like sauna they got here going. More of the red and white houses. There are gonna be a lot of red and white houses in this video. Like a lot of big houses that look just like this. I mean, look at this beautiful area. We're not gonna catch a single bad looking area in this video, trust me. This video is just gonna continue eternally. Okay, I know I have a lot of beef with southern Sweden, but hey, I'm even gonna prove that even southern Sweden is beautiful. Let's just look at this. We're going down. Boom. Cool looking church. What is this? Navlinge, I don't know, the sign is glitched. We've got some cool bikes, we got these cool yellow fields. I mean, this looks... Yeah. Let's try somewhere else in Skåne. Whew, I was close to hitting Malmö. I feel like the video would have ended if I mistakenly pressed Malmö, because that area might actually not be that good looking. I mean, this is not the most beautiful area, but it's not ugly. I don't think this passes out for an area which would end the video. I'm just gonna avoid Malmö. I'm not gonna press Malmö, because then I know the video is gonna end. I'm not gonna press Malmö. I'm just gonna be biased and like press in the middle of nowhere in like the nature. Let's put on Gotland. This island in the Baltic Sea. Sweden has the biggest island here. We're in a church. In a graveyard. Yeah, this is a beautiful looking church here in Gotland. Gotland is such a beautiful island, dude. This island, in the middle of the Baltic. This has been like one of the most important islands when it comes to trade during the Viking Age, this place. And I've been throughout all of Gotland. Really cool place. Boom, where are we? Okay. I mean, I wouldn't consider this ugly. Do you think this is ugly? I think this is okay. I don't think this passes out as ugly. This is on Fårö, which means Sheep Island. Yeah, Sheep Island, Fårö. I've been here. I've been on that island, Sheep Island. And here we have another location. This is called Gotska Sandön. It means the sand island, and it's because like the ground on the island is just sand. Entire thing is a national park. No one lives on this island. A random location here in Öland. Boom. Where are we? But öl in Swedish means beer. So this island is called Beer Island. So if you like beer, I guess you could pull up here. Gotland also has a funny name. This means like good land. Gott. Or maybe even like tasty. Like gott means, you can say something is gott when something like tastes good as well in Swedish. So it could mean like tasty land. Let's go up here to the north again, because the north, we're never gonna press any ugly location up in northern Sweden. Like look at this. Is this ugly? Bro, if this is ugly, then I'm blind. Bro, this is beautiful. I mean, this isn't ugly. This is nice. This is really nice. What can I say? How am I gonna find an ugly location in Sweden? This video is just gonna go on for 10 hours. I'm just keep on going to beautiful locations. Like, look at this nice little river we got here. Falls and everything. Where are we right now, actually? Let's zoom out. I wanna know where this is. This is in... Oh, it's in Jämtland. By the way, fun fact, this area in Sweden, known as Jämtland, actually used to be its own country, this area. And there's even some people that wanted like an independence movement for this region. But it's mostly just like a joke. People joke around about this area becoming independent. But basically this area named Jämtland used to be part of Norway. But then Sweden stopped it from being part of Norway. And during a short period of time, it was like it was a republic. Just during a couple of years, I think, it was its own country. Then Sweden eventually ended up annexing it. So it's pretty funny lore actually about that. Maybe not exactly how it went down, but kinda. Okay, where we're now at? Whoa, where are we? What? It's a really cool area. Yeah, this bro, you know this is Sweden when look, there's snow on the ground and it's May. This photo is taken in May. That's crazy, bro. So I've been a little bit too much here in the north. Like you're never gonna find an ugly area up here in the north of Sweden. So let's press like right there in the middle of the lake called Vänern. Oh, look at this. Look what a beautiful view we're at right now. This right here is a Lake Vänern, which is the biggest lake in the EU, I think. Yeah, this is the biggest lake, not just in Sweden, but also the biggest lake in the entire European Union. I think it's the third biggest lake in Europe. The two biggest lakes are Lake Ladoga and the Lake Onega here in Russia, right? But if you don't include Russia, I think this is the biggest lake in all of Europe. And it's a really cool looking location. I've never been here actually. I've never been to Western Sweden at location. It's just like a beach and some water, some dude chilling there. I mean, looks fine. I mean, I know this is a video about me looking at locations, but I might as well tell you guys where in Sweden I have been. I'm gonna draw you a map of areas where I have not been. Boom. Okay, now I have drawn a little bit of a map. This is actually depicting the areas where I have never been in Sweden. I don't think I've ever been in, like, weirdly enough, I don't know why it is. It's just because, like, I've been alongside the coast because, you know, there is this main road going up to northern Sweden, right? Where I've been a lot. I've been a lot up here. A lot around Stockholm, I've been on Gotland, I've been on Öland. Here in the south, I've actually not been a lot. I've only just driven through this as a kid. The only time I've been here in the south of Sweden was as a kid, because me and my parents, we were driving down through this area called Skåne in southern Sweden, because we were heading to Denmark to go to Legoland. Of course, Legoland is such an epic place to go to, and I've also been to Karlskrona many times. I'm not sure how much of this I've actually been to. I've probably just driven straight through it, and I know I have been here. I've been alongside this lake, which is the second biggest lake in Sweden. This lake is called Vättern, and I remember I was looking at this island in the middle of the lake, right? So I was somewhere here, I'm not sure. So I know I've been here on this area. Now, just because we're talking about the western area of Sweden, let's actually explore the west coast of Sweden, see what's up here. Boom, we're on the west coast right now. Okay, looks good. I mean, we're never gonna find an ugly area here on the west coast. It's just really beautiful from what I know. Boom. Okay, we have some people chilling here on our rock, on this cliff. How did they get here? Oh, okay, there's the boats. I was just like, where? How did they get out here? And then I turned around, and here are the boats. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about the west coast in Sweden is really beautiful because of all of its islands and stuff. And there's supposedly really good fishing here. Okay, where are we now? Yeah, this looks good. Exploring Sweden until it's ugly. This is like the hardest challenge ever. Oh, look, it's once again this boat. Like, my neighbor owns exactly this boat, bro. Is this my neighbor? What is he doing here? Yeah, they're standing out there fishing. This is a pretty cool fishing spot. Did I just catch them leaking their fishing location? What if I just like map out this exact location now on Google Maps and I just like pull up here and steal their fishing spot? What? Are we inland right now? And there's a lighthouse. This isn't even the ocean, right? I mean, it's a cool looking spot. Yeah, definitely. Big lake though, big lake. Okay, now you might be thinking, Victor, you're super biased. You're choosing all of the locations just out in the woods. You have to go for the cities. You're being unfair. Well, okay then. Let's just press in the middle of Stockholm. Is this ugly to you? Look at this. We're in the middle of Stockholm. I think we're doing well with this one. We're not gonna quit this. Boom. Let's pick another place in Stockholm. Boom. Okay, we're right now right in the middle of the capital city. There's like the government building. Yeah, there's the government building. We can actually explore the old town in Sweden. Okay, we're in the old town right now. Oh yeah, this is the king's palace, I think. Yeah, I've actually stood here and then the king showed up. He like opened up one of these windows and the king was like doing this. He was like, greetings, my people. And I was standing here, look, they got cannons, and then the royal guard was standing here protecting the king. It was really cool. Yeah, here's the real deal. Here's the king's palace. Let's go to some other place here in Stockholm. Boom, let's pick another place here in Gamla Stan, which means the old city in Sweden. Here we got some dude sticking his head out. Yeah, I've walked here many times. Okay, we're right now in probably the main tourist area in Stockholm. Oh yeah, we're here. Oh, okay, I see. I barely even noticed it. Let's go down here. Boom. This is a very like famous open square in the middle of Stockholm. Like, look around. Okay. I mean, okay, I wouldn't rate this ugly. I think it's alright. So again, see where we show up. Whoop, where are we? Are you kidding me? Look at this. Oh, this is so beautiful. This must be in fall, right? Just look at the beautiful fall colors. This is what I'm looking at. Dude, I wish I was here, not in my room recording a YouTube video. I want to be out here hiking. Bro, I need to stop being broke so I can actually go out hiking more. This is good stuff. I know just the place where we can try to find like an ugly location, okay? So here is Stockholm, right? Most of Stockholm is pretty good. This is the inner city, it's pretty good. Here's like the eastern part of the city, which is pretty like, this is like the rich area, so we're not gonna go there. Here's like the area which is in Sweden kind of known as the very like sketchy area. You don't want to be walking around in this area during night, let's just say that. So I don't think this area is very beautiful, so we're gonna pick just like in the middle of this area. Bro, are you serious? This is supposed to be like one of the most like crime-ridden areas in Stockholm, but still, these blocks aren't even that ugly. This isn't too bad. Finally, this has to be considered ugly area. Surprisingly, it's not that bad. Okay, there's a police car right alongside the entrance to the center of this area. It's not too bad. It's not too... Okay, okay, it's pretty bad. Is that guy flipping off the car taking these photos? Yes, there's trash everywhere. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, yes. The challenge is over, guys. The challenge. Anyway, if you like this video and want to see me reviewing your country, going through it until it becomes ugly, make sure to comment down below what country you want me to do next. And I'll see you in the next one.